The NBA would need to approve any Moda Center deal or even a bid for relocation, so they have a big role to play here. Here's what Adam Silver said after being asked if the city approving $120 million for the project would ensure the Blazers stay in Portland.
I was hoping more progress would have been made by now on that agreement, and it seems to have gone off track. We're working with both sides to ensure that the Trailblazers can have a long-term future in Portland, but there are several open issues that still need to be resolved.
Silver's comments stopped there, but I have questions about the March deal that he referred to. As we've reported, any deal has been far from certain. City funding requires the approval of at least 6 council members. KGW previously revealed that City Council President Jamie Dunphy tried in March to get every council member to sign on to a letter to the NBA showing unanimous support for a publicly funded renovation. That effort failed. He wrote it was clear a majority of council would not sign regardless of the watered-down language because there were too many concerns persisting, like how the city would pay for it. Dunphy instead sent a letter from himself, Mayor Keith Wilson, and Council Vice President Olivia Clark expressing support. A month later, new owner Tom Dunnan acknowledged that an arena funding deal was undecided.
I think we've got a good framework and we're moving forward on it, but we're just going to get a market deal and we're going to be fully committed to it. But how the form and structure of that is, there's a lot of work to do to figure out what that is.
Wow, so Evan, it feels like a bit of a stalemate here. What's the deal?
Yeah, city leaders want details about the project from the team so that they can make funding decisions. The Blazers then want the city to commit public funding before sharing more design plans. Tom Dundon has said he doesn't plan to add a private contribution to the arena renovation. And just this afternoon, Mayor Wilson released this statement saying, "We are operating on an aggressive timeline to reach a new lease, and we've been explicit with the Blazers that design information and clarity around public investment are necessary to move forward. The absence of essential details from the Blazers is slowing progress at a moment when urgency is required. We know that the NBA is committed to Portland, and we look forward to working with them to ensure negotiations on a renovated Moda Center and a new long-term lease happen in good faith." A Blazers spokesperson responded to that statement today, saying the team is not withholding essential information. That spokesperson said the Blazers leaders have shared renovation elements and conceptual visions with the mayor and other city leaders, and they're waiting on the city to bring a term sheet to the table.
So a little cart before horse, chicken before egg, that kind of thing going on. But the reality here is there's just not a lot of time to get things done. If the city wants to unlock the state funding and show Adam Silver they are serious about a deal. So what's next?
Right. A lot coming up here. So City Council first has a July 22nd public meeting in which they're going to talk about Moda discussions and an August 12th deadline for that term sheet that could unlock the next step of negotiations. But would a term sheet guarantee full public funding or include concessions like rent payments and naming rights revenue that some councilors want? That is what we are working to find out.
Yeah, so much at stake here. Always appreciate your continued reporting.